be a top apprentice, it validated everything that I've learned and picked up in the field, and it gave me a lot more confidence to know that I was a top apprentice. I started roofing as a laborer, and just hearing the conversations between lead hands and supervisors, it influenced me to pursue apprenticeship. Being able to fall back on a certificate that says that I've gone through the program, I've gone through all of it, and if I decide I want to change career paths or what have you, I've got the certificate to fall back on saying that I am a journeyman roofer.
Ty is extremely organized, very diligent with his work, very, very professional mannerism, dealing with clients, dealing with even the guys on site. He's done really well. He's been a great asset to the team, and there isn't anything that we can throw at him that he can't accomplish. Having trade apprentices and journeymen is very important. Some of our larger sites, when we're working for Alberta infrastructure, we need to have a ticketed guy on site. And I feel that that is very important. And somebody once told me, what if you train people and they leave? Well, what if you don't train them and they stay? So I want our guys to be at the top of their game.
It meant a lot to me to be a top apprentice. Shows how much hard work pays off in the long run. Working with Gas Drive for my apprenticeship was good because they value learning, they value apprentices. Gas Drive always puts learning in front of just work. The more that we learn in the field, the better we can do our job. I think it's important to be certified in an optional trade because you'll always have that ticket showing that you went through training, you learned what's needed for being that trade.
I'd like to share something about Chad here. He has been with Enerflex for 13 years. Instrumentation is his second trade. His first trade is millwrighting. And I know Chad is very detailed and particular, and with these two trades coming together, it made it whole. It made it whole. He has a good overall knowledge of what we do, and that is extremely valuable to Gas Drive. Chad really deserves this Top Apprentice Award because he's excelled technically, he works with integrity, he's working well with other colleagues in Gas Drive and Enerflex. He works well with the engineering team, with our vendors, and ultimately to give excellent service to our customers, and ultimately that's what we want.
I think the way that the practical knowledge, the working and the technical training, the way it's laid out, you go to school once a year for 2 months or 10 weeks, and it's a lot more manageable to do with a family at home.
He's a high achiever. Like he really wants to do well, and so when he sets his mind to something, he does exceptionally well in it. For example, with this, he's now completed 2 trades, and in both trades he received Top Apprentice, which is something that, as his family, we're all extremely proud of.
Having a top employee apprentice within our organization is key. Customers are looking for the best, and they want the best, and they expect the best. So having a top-notch person like Chad is critical to our company. We want to do it right the first time, not be recalled, warranties, everything else. And having people with that dedication to learn over and above just the minimal expectations is key to the success of our business and any business.
To receive the Top Apprentice Award, it was a huge honor, and yeah, it felt really amazing to be recognized, I guess, for an achievement like that. The award really did impact my journey to this point in that it opened up a lot of doors, and I was really surprised how often I got phone calls that said, you were Top Apprentice and we'd like to interview you for this. It's really cool to see how all of the hard work that brought me to this award then stepped into all of these other opportunities that were really cool.
Elizabeth came to work with us back about 3 years ago. We were in need of some more instructors in the landscape gardener apprenticeship program at the time. She had that industry experience that we want to pass on to our students so that when they leave our programs here, they know what's expected of them when they get into industry. So there was that connection between Elizabeth an industry at Elizabeth and owning her own business. She was a perfect fit for us, being that she's one of our alumni as well.
We wanted to hire a contractor that was certified because we wanted somebody who had the knowledge, the skills, and the experience to bring to our job. And I think somebody who's certified really brings all of that to the job. I think it's really important that Elizabeth had attended the apprenticeship program, because it's really evident that she developed a lot of knowledge, skills, and expertise through that program. I'm a big believer in education, and I think the work that Elizabeth does is really good evidence of how having external standards and criteria really enhance the work she's done.
What I think I'm going to be doing in the next 5 years is that I would like to build on top of what I've learned. I would like to pursue my Blue Seal certificate, and then I think that I could be a better asset to Goodman Roofing.
Work into a leadership role and basically work on my work-life balance is a big thing. So into leadership and growing the division that we're working on and making it as efficient as possible.
You know, I really hope that my business continues on, you know, going strong. I'd certainly like to have a full regimen of apprentices and journey people working for me. And then I do also really enjoy being here and being a part of the educational process for the students.